Drinking buddies, I swear I don't sit around drinking unicorns all day. We do have a unicorn flight today because we need to figure out if the Willett Purple Top 11 year that just came out, Willett for president, is worth it because it's expensive. It's real expensive. So let's find out.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So I thought it'd be fun to take this 11-year Willett for president, Willett Purple Top that's sitting at 136.4 proof, and put it up against some really, really hard to get, really expensive on the secondary, but, you know, decently priced. If you can actually find them at retail, I know that's almost impossible, especially this guy. So in one of these glasses is King Kentucky 2023. These are an absolute unicorn. I mean, these make Pappy look easy to come by. But King of Kentucky 2023, that is 125.8 proof. And then we have this JD Coy Hill sitting at 140.8 proof. And then we have last year's George T. Stagg sitting at 135. What's the best one here? I don't know. The lowest proof is the King of Kentucky. The highest proof is the Jack Daniels. But I think these all drink fairly similar as far as heat goes. And I'm very curious if the Willett stands out as being as good as these. That's what we're here to do. Rank them. That's the goal. Whew, that's delightful. Brown sugar, cinnamon, just bourbon. Bourbon, vanilla, little barrel char. Like unicorn tears for a nose. Oh, wow. Yeah. So that's really good. Just absolutely punching me in the face with oak, and I love that. Lots of medicinal cherry here. Very oaky, actually. Maybe that's because it's my first pour of the night, but it is giving me a lot of oak vibes. Kind of tannic, little drying, but still sweet, still very sweet. That is, it's like 11 out of 10 good. Nowhere near as good as one on the nose. There's a little bit of like a sour apple here, like Granny Smith. And then just bourbony things like cinnamon, brown sugar, bourbon, vanilla. Guys, this is going to be hard. This is going to be really hard because that is good. I don't know if I like that as much as the first glass, but I like it a lot. So that is fruity in a completely different way. I guess it's apple. I don't know. I'm not convinced it's apple. Might be more like raspberry or strawberry. It's somewhere in the red fruit category. Maybe it is apple-y. Yeah, it's apple. Sorry, it's just sometimes hard to nail down exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that is very good. I don't know if it's as good as glass one though. Dare I say bananas here? I don't know. Yeah, a little banana. Brown sugar and caramel. This one's very sweet compared to the others on the nose. This is the sweetest nose. Very, very, very thick, syrupy, viscous mouthfeel. That is really good. It's a little bit oaky. It's a little bit tannic. but nowhere near as much as Glass 1. That is very good. I would say that its strengths are definitely the mouthfeel and definitely the like thick, syrupy viscosity. I don't think it has as good a palate as the first two, personally. But, things change when I go through them a second time. Oh, wow. So the nose on 1 and the nose on 4 are in the same category where you smell something and you're like, how can it smell that good? Yeah, this is a leather, tobacco, but also a lot of the things we got on 1 where we're just getting those classic bourbon notes, just dialed up to 11 in the best way, like brown sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon. Little oak coming through here too. Oh yeah, that's just nice. 1 and 4 have got some similar things going on, and 2 and 3 do, which is interesting. This has got a lot of that medicinal cherry, a lot of oak, little tannic drying. This is I don't know what's what, and I'm not trying to guess here. I ain't about guessing. I'm just saying they're Glass 1 and 4 are kind of similar. I deliberated a little bit faster than normal because I feel like this was easy the second time through. The second time through, these two are still the best. They're still better. But the second time through, this was my first pour of the day, so I didn't notice it the first time. But the second time through, when I went this way, this is noticeably the hottest. Still the second best whiskey up here, but it is drinking dramatically hotter than the other three. And, I love proof, but if something can give me the same flavors at a similar proof, like this I think is pretty similar in proof. If I'm getting similar flavors at a similar proof point and it's drinking hot, that's a knock on it. All right. So these are my two favorites. I am giving the edge to this. So this is my favorite. This is my second favorite. I'm going third favorite and fourth favorite. And I decided I should do guesses. Why? Because I think I know what they are. Probably wrong. But if I don't tell you when I think I know something, I feel like that's dishonest. So these two are the oakier ones. So that tells me that they're probably the King of Kentucky and the George T. Stagg. So I think this is probably the King of Kentucky. I think this is probably the George T. Stagg. And I think that this is the Willett and this is the Coy Hill. But then again, but this just tastes too oaky to be the Coy Hill. So it is the hottest though. When I said I think I know what they are, I should have just kept my mouth shut because I have no idea. But yeah, these have got to be the two older ones. They have to. All right. So, and then the George T. Stagg is 135 proof, and it does drink right at that proof point. So I wouldn't be surprised if it drinks the hottest of these four. Yeah. So let's reveal. So I said 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm gonna go. I'm still torn which one I like more here. So we're gonna do a fly back and forth. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's the weakest one up here. And no offense to this whiskey. Whoever made this whiskey is an amazing whiskey smith. The person who gave me this sample, well, I guess it could be my George T. Stagg. Anyway, wherever I got this from, don't take offense to this because it is still a great whiskey. But it's pretty far below the other three. And I would say there's even a pretty big chasm between this glass and these two. These two are like things I want to break down my bank to get my money out to buy, So anyway, let's go least favorite first. The King of Kentucky was my least favorite. Wowza. The Willett was my second favorite. I don't even know what we're doing here. Or my third favorite. My second favorite was this is the Coy Hill? How can it drink that old? This does not drink anything this does not drink anything like the Jack Daniel's profile to me. This is way more cherry. Actually, it drinks like Jack 12. It does. It drinks like Jack 12 at a higher proof. Now that I'm saying it out loud. Leather, tobacco, cherry, medicinal. Wow. And so my favorite was the George T. friggin' Stag. I'm not surprised there. I do love Stag, but I expected the King of Kentucky to win. Well, drinking buddies, what did we learn from all of this? This Willett Purple Top was better than a King of Kentucky, so it might be a buy for you if you're willing to spend $400 on a whiskey. I personally am not. I just can't go that high on a whiskey. It's too much for me. But if you can find a Coy Hill or a George T. Stag at a bar to try a pour, or you enter in a raffle and you get to pick which whiskey you want to buy, Coy Hill and George T. Stag. Those are your top two out there. The only other whiskeys I can think of that can compare to those might be, your William Llewellers, your Thomas Handys. Man, I used to say King of Kentucky, but that one actually disappointed me. Anyway, drinking buddies, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. I cannot do this without you. Every time you guys like the videos, every time you guys subscribe to this channel, you make this thing possible. I literally can't do this without you. So you're part of this channel just as much as I am. And to the lovely people who gave me samples to put in this, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are awesome. Chat with us over on Discord if you become a channel member. And yeah, cheers.
I'm your drinking buddy.